tuning in to the greatest podcast out of Atlanta. Today we got a very special guest.
Midwest, you feel me? In the cut.
In the cut, man. What you been up to?
Nothing much. I just been working on my project. Just turned it in like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Back in Action 4.0. I just been working like.
That's the name of it?
Yeah.
Back in Action.
It's the fourth, like, cause I've had it's like a series of them. Yeah. So I dropped the first one.
What that was like 2020?
2020, yeah, like 2020. Maybe no, it's 2021. Yeah, dropped the first one 2021. Then I dropped like deluxe to it, added like 3 more songs. And after that I dropped another installment of it. And this one's going to be probably, maybe, I don't know yet, the final installment of it. But it's the longest one. It's like 15 songs, something like that.
And this project, like what the fans want, or this is more like you putting it out?
It's more of like, I haven't rapped in a minute. Like, since I make a lot of things across the board, just music-wise. So this is the first time it's like, I'm really about to sit down and show niggas that like, hey, I can rap my ass off, y'all. Y'all must have forgot that. Like, cause
I must have forgot about that.
yeah, like people seem to like tend to forget about that. Like skill I have, because I grew up like listening to rap and taking like a bunch of rap. I've always been around rap my whole life, and that's literally what I started making before I even made any of the Hyperpop 2020 like type of stuff or any sort of music. Like I've always just been a rap head, like an old head, like listening to like all those things.
I feel like a lot of people like just put you in that category of Hyperpop.
Yeah, that's like the only. A lot of the time that's the, and I don't really ever feel a way at it for real. But it's just like, it makes me want to go harder to prove those people wrong that I can just do that sort and like that side of like that type of music. When in reality, I could really do whatever I want to set my mind to. It's just a matter of how well I want to do it, and like if I think that that's something that people are gonna fuck with or not. Because I'll try anything for real. Like that's the one thing about me. I've always had like the will to do that. I haven't never been like stubborn or stuck on one certain sound or stuck in like a certain bubble. I've always like gone outside of it or tried to improve or tried to grow out of that.
Most definitely. And what happened to that sound? Did it die out or?
I wouldn't say it died out. I'd say a lot of the people that started it and a lot of the people that were there at the start of it and were like the pivotal faces of what it was all sort of found their own sonic identities. Like a lot of them found their own ideas of what music they want to make, like genre, lane that they wanted to go into. So it's like a lot of the forerunners of it don't even make a lot of music that's similar to what we used to make, but everybody still holds the old music that we used to make like as the standard or like the thing that they know is firm, when a lot of people found out about me through other avenues except from Hyperpop. Like, and that's the craziest shit. Like,
because I ain't gonna lie, at one point I seen your name a lot like getting posted like I guess like, you know, the king of Hyperpop, because it was like you and it was that damn, I can't remember
Glaive.
Glaive,
yeah. Shout out Ash. Yeah.
I was getting posted like crazy.
Yeah, bro. Then. It's just because a lot of what we were doing was just our own takes on a lot of sounds that people were familiar with. We made them unfamiliar with it because we put our own spin on it and did what we wanted to do with it. Like, and a lot of people hated it at first, bro. Like, everybody used to call that like. It
was hard to get. I ain't gonna lie, like being a new fan to it, because me too. I was like confused at first. I'm like, what the hell this sound?
It's mad overwhelming. Like when you first listen to it, it's just like, what the fuck is going on to it, or what you listening to. But like the more you listen to it and like you find the right artists who know how to make that music correctly, they were able to like perfect and hone what type of sound they wanted to go for and polish it off a little bit. Because the Hyperpop that I know and like everybody always reminisces about is like very DIY. Like at the crib, we literally were just making songs based off of the influences that we all listen to. Like it could be like a trap beat that has a bass pluck in it, or like it could be a traditional like boom bap beat, but it has crazy ass EDM synths on it. You know, it's just like something different or something that we wanted to put our own 2 cents in on and like kind of change in a sense. Yeah,
because I know a few artists used to do like that crazy sped up Hyperpop.
It's all nightcore and shit. Like,
I think one of the artists that used to do that a lot was Young Fazo.
Fazo?
I think so.
You think Fazo made Hyperpop?
It was. I think so. I went to one show. He came to Atlanta. He did like tell me like this on Hyperpop, and it was crazy for him. Like me, it was like so crazy. Like actually see him perform, because it was like sped up like crazy, and it was just like,
bro.
In my head, I ain't gonna lie, like what the hell, like.
it's a swag to it, bro.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this. Like, it's your own little. You can put your own spin on it. It allows your personality to come out. Like,
most definitely.
Even if it's like, bro, you seen like Ken Carson dropped nightcore songs now, or like he dropped sped up songs, or like people drop sped up versions of their songs just because they know that those versions are gonna hit your ear differently than like a normal version of it. Like,
I thought it was a TikTok thing.
But it's that and TikTok. It's like definitely AIDS from TikTok. People do that a lot from TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of editors and people be on that app and they speed up the sounds and do all that shit themselves. So a lot of the time it's organic. The artists don't really have to do much besides post the song once. And that's the crazy shit about today. Like,
yeah, somebody told me that like it all started because like people were trying to use the music so it won't get copyrighted, so they sped it up on TikTok. I'm like, what the hell?
I didn't even know that. Like, see, I wouldn't know that.
Popular and stuff.
I would have just thought people did it to try and get people to use their sound. That's really all I could think of.
Yeah, it was like crazy. So what you think about like this old TikTok thing if it do get banned?
I think that a lot of people are gonna be fucked. I think a lot of people aren't gonna be able to have opportunity to use their audiences and use the things that they're used to, and like they're used to falling back. All right, if I post this on TikTok, I know this gonna go up or it's gonna go crazy. Okay, but what if that's not there? You feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really think like that or have their mindset to that a lot of the time. They only think about, all right, how can I make my song pop? How can I make my song blow up? When you could blow up and have a song blow up right now, but it's how you like carry the momentum and carry the moment behind that makes it so that you actually still relevant and you still here and you still present in the music scene, in the underground scene, whatever scene that you're a part of, just straight up.
I feel like only a few like kind of stuck around from that TikTok wave of like rappers coming out, because I remember last year, what year, 2022, I was interviewing a lot of TikTok artists. They had like big hits, on TikTok, and they signed for a big bag, but like by the time 2023 came around, it's like
you don't really hear from them.
They vanished. Really... And I ain't gonna say that like they fell off. It's just like number wise, they like start declining like crazy. And one dude came back for a second interview. He kind of explained it how like the label situations did it. Like they wanted him to make a major hit again. How he did it.
Yeah.
And he said when they signed him, that was literally his first song ever he put out. And he's like,
they expect you like a lot of the times. A lot of like labels, a lot of people just get into deals prematurely. A lot of the time, like when they're not ready or they don't know what's in like.
But I feel like that's the label's fault.
No, it definitely is. Like it's the labels. Definitely, they push things out or they want an artist to be a certain way, and if you don't fit that certain way, and if you can't work that certain way, it's gonna be harder for them to work with you. And that's where a lot of labels sit right now, or like a lot of people in the industry sit with that train of thinking. So if you don't know how to post consistently every day on Instagram, on TikTok, on Reels, you don't know how to work your own short form content, do all of these things. It's not really like labels might not look at you the exact same way as somebody who has half of your following but double your engagement because they know how to do those things. You feel me?
Yeah. But I done seen the labels change where now we living in a generation where like the labels look at like clout. You could be the most talented person in that room. You can make a hit, and you need the label to push that music behind it, but they won't do it because they see this other artist, he got 1 million followers. But deep down, we all know he suck, But they're still gonna push it because they're like, oh, he got the 1 million followers. Like, let's go with him, And it's just like, to me, that's crazy. That's why a lot of, like you said, a lot of artists are failing, not making big hits or just hits that
a lot of them just around. Like, a lot of them just fail to like come with that next song or that next moment afterwards. A lot of people have that one song, have that one moment, and then you don't really hear about them again. Yeah. Up until something happens, let's just like drama or somebody or some beef or something that just stirs their name back into the pot of things. Like that's usually the best way to get back. Like I know a bunch of artists who be doing that.
I don't know. I just seen it on Instagram. A couple artists like, let's beef for some clout. I was like, what the hell? I forgot who said that.
Hey,
it's so funny, man. Like that's just crazy. I like that. People really. But like you said, like all that negative energy really do bring your career back.
It's like. If you know where to place your energy, put your chips in. If you know what to say, what to do, whose buttons to push, you might be back on in a week.
Would you ever go that route? The label tell you do it?
Nah, I've never been one for like
the negative
like
stuff.
Yeah, more negative stuff. I'm more of like hey, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you show love to me, show love to me. If you don't, like I tally that up in my head, but I'm never gonna sit here and make it something that like it's gonna be a big issue or make it something that's gonna get blown out of proportion, because I ain't never been one for that. I don't like the internet shit. I always handle shit in person or offline. I don't ever do internet beef. I don't ever do any of that shit. I'm always in person about it.
Most definitely. And how you feel about this era of like, well, they don't even count. That's the crazy thing about it. They don't even count on like SoundCloud. They don't. They say underground now.
Yeah,
you know?
they say underground.
It's like SoundCloud just disappeared out of nowhere. You know how back then everybody was like, he a SoundCloud artist, and now it's just like he an underground artist. But you know the era that you came from, it was like what, like Tana.
It was like
you.
It was like all the people that really like left a dent on it. It was like
Slump,
Tana,
Chulo,
Slump, Fazo, Chulo. Hey, shout out Chu. That's my nigga right there.
It was a big list.
A big list.
It was a big list.
Even then, like now he's just getting his flowers. But Wolfface Joey, he was part of that scene. Then like it's like it was a lot of people during that time period that. Like Majins too, like Majins, man, he's still going, like he's still going hard.
Yeah.
Like even DevStacks, Amiri, all of them were even during like back in the period of the time, they were still like present in the scene, and it's just crazy because all the people that we see now are at the forerunners or like the front of this shit. All of them were starting or were in the same scene like originally. Or somehow got into that community or into that place because, like, I remember Tana had been me and Tana before he had even, like, gotten into, like, the place where he at now.
Yeah.
Me and him just bonded over the fact that we both like digicore shit, like the hyperpop shit. And me and him, like, I know him for a minute, you feel me? But it's also at the same time, it's like, same shit with Slump. I found out about Slump and got in touch with Slump, like, really, like, peak 2021, like, that summer. And like that's when I had my first festival ever. I did Day in Vegas, and I brought Slump out with me. So it's like, but we were there, bro. It's like that's the first time I'm around seeing all of these other people, like A-list celebrities, people who do this music shit, like for real. And then there was me, and it was my family, and like my people with me. So like it just made me realize, like, shoot, if we really wanted to during that time period, bro, we were all so close together now. And then it's just like. Shit, just with time, people grow apart, like, and people grow in their own lanes, do their own thing, and that's just how life is. Like, you can't latch on to a moment or onto something forever. You gotta let people grow out of that moment. Yeah,
because at the end of the day, you your own artist. It's not like you came in a rap group or something.
Yeah, it's
like
not like I was latching on to X, Y, and Z or this person like for a career or this is the person I'm always with. It's like. You all have your own identity. We all had our own identities, and we all grew into those. And that's how I end up viewing the scene, for real.
Yeah, like I was telling you, like we had a huge debate, or what day that was, Wednesday. It was on stream. There was a lot of us on there. We were just talking about that whole era, like, and a lot of people were just like, man, everybody fell off, man. Like, how y'all gonna let Laser Dim 700 outdo everybody? Like, it was just so crazy, because, like I was telling you, like, this new era of music is like, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's, you know, I'm not talking about Laser Dim, but it's some other artist that's getting pushed right now that we like, what the fuck? Come on now, like, why y'all getting pushed? No hate, you know, but it's like,
I feel it though. I feel it.
It's no talent there. It's nothing, you know.
Half the time, bro, all you need is just the right team now. Like, it don't matter if you make quality.
The right team or the right promo?
Music. No, right team or right promo. Literally either or. You know the right pages to buy promo from, to run your engagement up or to run your posts up. That's slight work. Like, I've seen people blow up like that off of that, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people like just get hella promo for these same pages for a whole month straight. The next thing you know,
they out the roof.
And I feel like a lot of fans, they're like following the trends now. You know, nobody's thinking for themselves.
A lot of people lacking originality right now. Everybody's trying to make a sound that's either already been made or not put their own spin on the sound, but just make it to say that they make that type of music. Yeah. Or to say that this is who I am or this is my persona that I'm going to put out to y'all. Not a lot of people being authentic. Like, people acting like gangbangers. They're not gangbangers, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
you ain't lying, man. It, like a lot of people say, we just living in a crazy era right now. Like, what people don't know what this underground is. Like, you know.
I feel like people think they do. They don't know how complex this shit gets.
Cause look, last year we went through the whole mysterious. Everybody was being mysterious.
Bro,
last year.
Everybody dropped down to like double-digit following, bro. 3 posts or 1 post, 0 posts on the page.
If they want to unfollow everybody, then it like they'll
then it
drop
backfires, and then all of a sudden they refollow everybody. It's just awkward.
Like, I never got that one because I'm like, okay, y'all trying to copy Playboy Cardi, but you got to think about it. Cardi put the work in.
You got to be in a place to do that first.
Yeah,
you feel
then
me?
Everybody trying to follow that trend, trying to be like all mysterious and. I'm like,
everybody,
man.
But everybody, that's why, like I said, just a lot of people lacking an identity right now, like an actual identity with who they are. Yeah. And their music is their only way of making it feel like they got one. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just crazy to me. Cause like I done seen a couple of them signed to a label, and the label's like, "Hey man, you ain't finna do that mysterious shit over here."
you gotta post. Think about it. You gotta post.
Then you gotta do music, cause that's how the label's gonna eat off you.
It's like that's how you actually get promoted. If you don't give them nothing to promote, you don't give them nothing to work with, it's gonna already be easy. You already drawing yourself short. You might be out that deal quicker than you think. You feel me?
Might be out the deal and in depth. Cause don't people, they want their money. They want their money. So you were just telling me that you just recently got out your
I just recently did. Yeah.
How it feel now? Well, you independent now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's just cool. Like I got full control of everything, and my time at the label was cool too. Like it was really good time. Like I was able to make really good music, met a lot of good people in those buildings, and now. But the thing is like I sat down and I taught myself a lot about the industry, and I taught myself a lot about what's in my deal, what am I looking at in my contract, how many splits am I getting, what's the royalties on this, like. And I wouldn't sign anything. It didn't matter how much money anybody threw at me unless those terms was good. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just see that number amount or how much money they're going to get. They said, give me that. I need it.
I get a chain too? Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then it's and then proceed to blow half of that shit or all of it on like something that is not going to matter in like a year and a half, 2 years, instead of like saving it, investing it, using that for like your studio time and then your promo and then whatever you need, other purposes. Like when you go on tour, a lot of people underestimate in the tour market, live shows. Like that's where you really can make a lot of money.
I heard, especially like,
That's crazy. Especially you know how to do it right, and you like choose the right markets. You study which audiences are gonna like fuck with you more, which ones won't, like which ones won't. Yeah. But that's really the most important thing. Is just if you actually sit down and study how to do this music, and you actually keep your head down and just let your work speak for yourself, instead of just being like arrogant or braggadocious, like it's gonna get you further. It's gonna get you in a better place, in a better position in the long run. It don't matter for the short term or the now, because would you rather be big and have a platform and a big ass audience and watch that slowly get lost over time, or would you build like a steady fan base who's supporting and growing with you as you growing through your evolution as an artist? You know?
Yeah. Like you said, man, it's crazy times, man. So what for people, coming up, like how you was first starting, coming up. It's a lot of artists out here trying to come up the same way you you did. What's some advice would you give them so they won't do that? Oh, like advice type, so they won't make that mistake.
I'd say lean into all the people who support you early on. Like a lot of those people, those early blogs, people who champion you, posting your song when you saying you dropping a song on Friday. You need to have those people in your corner, like, because those are a really big part of getting not just your artistry or what music you making, but who you are as an artist out there. Like who Midwest is out there because of like a lot of the blogs who I've known or been covering me for ages, even before I signed, like. And on top of that, it's also just like sitting down and learning the things that you might think you're gonna find out or end up learning, but you got to sit down and look at every single line of that deal, every single line of like that contract or distro deal you about to sign. Like you got to look at everything to make sure that they're not screwing you over. And that's one thing a lot of people just lack. And those two things, as long as you have that, and then you know the right people to buy, like I said earlier, buy promotion from, but know the right people who can push or post your shit on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever pages you want to talk about. That's what really matters, and that's how you really gonna capitalize on the moment and keep shit going for yourself. But you gotta get understanding of that first. Some people probably don't even know that you can do that, or some people probably are unaware to the fact that those people play big, like major roles in that shit.
But now we live in where like you pay for promo most of the time. Your new fans not even organic, They'll flip on you quick as hell.
Dead ass.
You'll put a tape out and they'll be like, man, he fell off. He ass, man. Let's move on to the next artist.
You have one moment where people can sit down there and question if you actually hard or if there's something like wrong with something. They gonna sit there and assume the negative.
Look at Yeat when he dropped that
2093 shit.
Yeah, like, and people's like, what the fuck is this?
What is this?
And his hardcore fans like actually like the ones flipping on him. And
it's because and then it's like you sit down and realize it's like not everything for everybody, Like everybody likes certain eras. Like I know people who love Too Alive Yeat or Up to Me Yeat specifically. You feel me? And then I know people who love this Afterlife, 2093. You know, it's just a personal preference. But the thing is nowadays is a lot of the people who actually don't be making music dictate a lot of what is like that artist or what music is going to blow up or is popping or is what people are listening to. It could even be a 30-second part of a song you think is not even like gonna blow up or something. But if this one person posts it on Twitter or one person posts a clip on YouTube or on like YouTube stories or something, next thing you know, people are scrolling, finding it out. It might blow you up to another extent you would have never known. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy.
For real. But do you mess with this era?
I do. I feel like I mess with I mess with my peoples. Like, I mess with the people who I know are solid people who have like nothing but good in their heart. Like, I can't say the same about everybody, you feel me? But I can say the same about a lot of people.
So what you saying is a lot of fake stuff?
No, it's a lot of fake niggas. It's a lot of fake people. It's a very fake industry.
So what you like breaking down what you mean about that? Like, so they're basically kind of like when you say fake, do they use you for the moment that you like?
It's more of like a lot of people get comfortable with like having access to you or being friends with you, or being around you, and then basically they'll get used to if nobody gonna be there, I know this person gonna be there. I know Edgar gonna be there, MIDWXST gonna be there. And then that ends up becoming a crutch to you because they don't even view you as your friend for real. They view you as more as somebody who's just like around them or an accessory. And it's like, at the end of the day, what really needs to like go through a lot of people's mind is that you your own person, you your own artist. You shouldn't sit down and sacrifice your own identity just because you want to be with somebody or you want to be around somebody or you want to be fucking with somebody. Like, that's not your career. You feel me? You got to focus on your career. And that's something that I definitely had to learn because I've been signed. Like, I was signed fresh out of high school. Like, I just graduated. And so, but it's like I learned so much throughout that time though. Like, sat back and was able to understand like real, actual friendships that developed from this that I still have to this day. And then the complete opposite of that, fake friendships of people who I fell out with. And that's just like, but that's just how music go. That's just how the industry go. Like, you're going to find out who has your best interests along the line and down the line. Because people going to switch. Trust. Like, but you just have to, that's why it's a big part of like who you keep around you. And the company you have around you is always a good representation of who you are. So that's why you got to watch out for who you do have around you.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm surprised, you still getting good engagement out here and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's a lot of artists that just like, I get they try to experiment with a new sound and it kind of like backfired. And then
I think with me, it's because like all my fans have gotten really used to the fact of how versatile I am. And like my core supporters and people who have been with me for a long time know that I can flip the switch on more intimate music like E3 or like Better Luck Next Time or like the more hyperpop driven stuff. And then I can rap my ass off and make something like 223s or lock it up with Yeat. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? It's just like the duality. The duality is something that just keeps people like constantly wanting to check in with me because they don't know really where direction I'm gonna go next, and that's the way I like to keep it. I like to keep people on their toes to understand like, shoot, if I'm gonna drop this whole rap project, if I'm gonna drop this Back in Action project, if I'm gonna drop 4.0, I'm gonna make it the best rap music I fucking made. You feel me? I'm not gonna do no mid songs or songs that I'm not saying shit. I'm talking my shit on this project. And like, cause I just deserve to, for real. I'm a very reserved person a lot of the time. I'd say so, at least publicly.
And I would say too, like. And I would say too, a lot of that got to do with like the sound. It changes every year.
That ass.
So you might not be good at doing rage music, So that's gonna probably put a little hold on you because you know what year that was that the rage music was going.
Rage Blue. I'd say like whenever Trippy dropped MP5 with Fago, that whole tape.
That was like 2022.
Like 2022. Yeah.
That was the era everybody was doing rage. If you wasn't doing rage, they would.
I was even on rage beats, bro. Like I still hop on those types of beats, but just different, like progression. Like I just like really distorted loud ass 808s. So I'm a very like loud music person. Like I listen to my headphones. It's not good for my ears, but I listen to that shit on blast, like like all the time because it's something that I enjoy and like. And plus I grew up listening to that 2016 SoundCloud era of hip hop and like just music as a whole. So like only shit that I really would intake would be loud as fuck, like old X or like old Ski songs. Like if you go back and look at the waveform for like Take a Step Back, it's literally a brick. It's literally like just looks like a square the whole time you playing through it because of how loud the 808 is. And it's just like, But I fuck with that so heavy. Like, I really fuck with that, too.
You're not lying, because somebody recently just sent me that shit. I had some headphones. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It fucking around, break your headphones.
I got to put that junk on real low. They just, that thing going crazy. So, like, did your, like, diehard friend, I mean, not friends, but, you know, fans and stuff? My bad. But, like, you know, they, like, when that whole, like, kind of hyperpop, like, you know, sound died down, did a lot of, like, fans, like, start telling, like, oh, man, you fell off with the sound.
Nah,
and
it was
stuff like that.
I've never really gotten to falling off, like, narrative pushed on me yet, for real, like, Lord willing. But the main agenda that niggas be pushing be like, man, make hyperpop again. That's the only thing that they be saying sometimes. And it's just like, I get it and I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's like, the artist is the artist. You're going to respect, you can either intake what the artist has made in that genre or in that sound and go back and listen to it and revisit it. Or they're going to revisit it in the future and they have plans to revisit it in the future. But y'all just a little impatient. You got to bear with the artist because...
Drop a little EP on
yeah, they'll be like, yo, no. Hey, bro, I heard that shit you played on live, bro. I need you to drop that right now. And it's like, whoa, I got plans for that song, brother. Like, they wouldn't even know how long it take to shoot a video around that or market it. And then, like, all of those things are really big things that's like, you want me to put out a song or put out a hyperpop song. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right and I'm going to do it good. I don't want to sit down there and just do it because everybody else is telling me to do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, but that's something that a lot of people, like, can't say. A lot of people would lean into it whenever they hear or see that, hey, we need you to make this, and this, because they feel like they got to please the audience. But I think a lot of the time, especially now in the current scene and the current music scene we in, like, a lot of people forget that they're the artists, you know? Like, you determine what you're going to put out. You're going to determine what videos coming out. You're going to determine your online social media presence. Like, those things are on you. And some people constantly rely on other people around them or constantly rely on me. That's
the yes man. The yes man.
Yeah, that has the yes mans and the people who are gonna see opportunity in front of them and they're not gonna say nothing because it's gonna get them in other rooms, other places that they ain't never been in before. You feel me? But you gotta be vigilant of that, and that's what it's like. I can say I've been doing recently, and that's why I'm so like adamant about the project because I really made this shit. Like I've had the same track list since December. So it's like I haven't touched that bit. I think only.
So hold on, you finished recording this project?
Yeah,
in
this
December?
whole project been done since December.
So what made you finally like finna drop it?
Because I stopped fucking around. Like I stopped. Like actually, like I sat down and was like, I need to just put pressure on niggas next this year. Like I need to just show people that who I am. Like and show them that I can really do this shit for real. Like because some people really underrate me. Like they underrate me a lot, or they overlook like the capabilities of what I can do. And it's just like this whole project, I made this shit during like a pretty rough time of my life. So it was like, what I finna do is I just finna bounce back. And this is like my form of bouncing back and like showing people that regardless of the moments that people try to put you in or spotlight people try to put you in, you can come out on top. You can come out and do whatever the fuck you want. And like with me, it's just, I haven't really ever been as like braggadocious or like talk my shit or like pop my shit as much as I have recently, but I also haven't realized a lot of the things that I had done for like my age because I just turned 21 like literally like 3 days ago.
3 days ago?
Yeah. 2 days? 2 days. 2 days, my fault. June 5th. My dad's birthday was yesterday though.
Oh yeah, damn, that's crazy. You drinking? You drinking?
I definitely did. I can say that legally, y'all. I can say that. I did out of celebration, y'all. I promise.
Yeah, you did.
It was turned. It was turned. I had a good time. I went to the studio and I made hella songs. I think I made 4 songs.
On some drunk shit?
4. 3 songs. 3 songs. Yeah.
That is crazy, man. So how often do you be in the studio nowadays?
A lot. Like damn near. I at least try to make a song or try to start a song. It might be unfinished, but I'll start something every day. And if not every day, every other day. Like,
every other day.
Yeah, but I usually just record in my basement. Not gonna lie.
So you more like a home studio guy?
Yeah, I'm more of a home studio. Like I bring my interface and stuff with me everywhere I go.
So would you say that's where the best music is made, right? The home studio?
Yeah, because bro, you can do it yourself. You don't have to sit here and wait for somebody to sit here and be like, all right, let me wait for this mix. It takes a week and a half.
I hear a lot of people tell me like they go to the studio because they love the vibes. I guess I don't know.
A lot of time I don't even go to the studio and get an engineer now. I just go and book the room out.
Yeah.
And then I'll just have the room and the space, and I'll just make songs on my laptop. I'll move the mic in the room or record in the booth, and then That's it. But
Cause some
that's the end of the whole. That's the whole generation now. Like it's how everybody really be moving now.
Shit,
Like,
BandLab, man.
Yeah, bro. BandLab, FL Demons.
When BandLab got popular, they fucked the game up, man. Like people don't. I ain't gonna lie. Some people got lazy as hell with that shit. They just said.
Bro, some people.
I
heard some crazy shit on BandLab.
Yeah,
it's the craziest
I
thing.
Heard some real good shit and some real like what the hell. Like
you hear some cool shit and some fire shit, and then you'll hear some interesting, some definitely interesting.
I heard some real good shit for somebody that was in jail.
I think I heard some good shit. Thrax, you know Rolling Thrax. I think Thrax record on BandLab.
Oh yeah, he do.
I think so, but I think he alternate between like he does. Pro Tools and BandLab when he can't use Pro Tools.
I would say his Johnson. I don't know who mixing that.
Yeah,
don't sound.
You gotta get it. It's out of here.
Because the one that's popping right now, Laser Damn 700. He BandLab.
Laser's BandLab.
He said he ain't hit no studio. He said BandLab.
Got a studio right here. Literally.
Some headphones that like, damn, that's crazy how the far technology came though. Just to think about it.
But and it's crazy to me because BandLab is like a more. If I had BandLab when I first started, I probably wouldn't be in FL. You feel me? Because I started in GarageBand. I recorded in GarageBand.
I forgot about.
So it's like, but you feel me? Like people forgot about that, and because of just how far technology's come. Yeah. But like GarageBand was something for me that was just like, I started that. Like I hopped in there like freshman year, school, and I made a diss track on a kid. I actually got suspended for it.
For a diss track? Damn,
yeah, for a diss track on a kid.
It's
because it didn't help. It's because I name dropped the school. But on top of that, it was just like everybody had posted that on Snapchat when it dropped, like, and everybody was just saying,
so you had
hot
Snapchat song.
Yeah, bro. Like it was just everybody locally, like in my high school and in the private schools and all the other schools in Indiana, because that's where I'm from. I'm from Indiana, and from everybody that was going throughout all of that, like everybody was just. T at the fact they're like, yo, you really made this? Like, this is funny as hell. This is hard. And then once I got in trouble for it, I had my English teacher tell me that, hey, I know you were joking, but you need to actually sit down and make music. You have to actually do this.
So that would,
and that's what really made me start to actually lock in on shit, because I didn't really think that was like I never really sat down and planned to be an artist. Like if I sat back and looked around, like
so what you was finna do then?
I finna go to college for be a normal ass. I'm
saying what you was finna go to college and do.
I was gonna go to college for either audio engineering technology or roller coaster design.
Roller coaster design?
Yeah,
I ain't never heard that. Right?
You feel me? Like also, like I'm trying because bro, I'm a really big adrenaline head. Like I love amusement parks.
Yeah,
like to death.
So you riding a roller coaster?
I die with this shit. Yeah, roller coasters. I fuck with them, bro.
I had a bad experience when I was young, so I'm afraid of them things, man.
You gotta lock in, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You going the right ones, like they're fire. I'll
be the ones that ride and I'd be passed out halfway through the roller coaster, just hitting my head on the rail.
Bro, that's how. But
it's crazy, man. I tell you,
I feel it though. I feel it. But yeah, it's just like with the music shit. It's just everybody nowadays has the ability. Like, there's so many musicians now. You feel me? There's so many artists now, and it's too many. It's a really oversaturated market right now
because they made it easy. They made it so easy.
And everybody wants to make a song. And everybody making music, but that's impacting the quality because now it's just quantity. Like everybody out and everybody making music.
See, Spotify put a little stop to that because they said I think you had to do a certain amount of monthly listeners or something for them to actually start paying you. Because there was some people that were just making accounts and they probably get like 7. Listeners are like, man, Spotify, I'm not going to see you 1 cent check, man. Like, I'm not finna waste my time. But yeah, Spotify, I fuck with it because, it kind of motivates everybody now to really go put some work and build a fan base. And,
for example, whenever I get sad, I look at my monthly listeners. And then I realize that I'm doing this shit not just for myself, but for all those people listening. Yeah. You feel me? And there's some people who, because I think I have 1.2 million monthly listeners right now.
And you went up there?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I stopped. It's been consistently like that. Just throughout, my shit has not dropped down. Ever since it's gotten above that number, it hasn't dropped down from below 1 million.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What song would you say right now is pushing it to that million?
I still think, bro, to this day, I Know You Hate Me and 223s. Both of those.
For real?
Yeah, both of those get streamed hella on the daily. And then and Lock It Up with Yeat. That one gets streamed.
Yeah, I know that one.
That one gets streamed, bro.
I seen that one.
That one
anything that got to do with Yeat name, just especially the you know it's old from his new shit. It's getting streamed.
Bro,
like
he showed
crazy.
mad love. That's family. Like, he cool people. So he showed mad love to me, especially during that era of like when he was really like at the peak of his. Like a lot of people consider like when he first popped onto the scene. Like he just dropped Too Alive, Up to Me, like that era of that music when he was making that shit. He was showing mad love to me.
I wouldn't call it his prime, but it was pretty.
It
much
definitely wasn't his prime. I'm not gonna lie,
but it was up there though.
He started to catch his stride. That's better. That's better phrasing for it.
Yeah,
for real.
So how y'all link up? How even y'all created that?
Originally, bro, me and MIDWXST had made the song at when I was out in LA for like this, like the first recording trip I had out there when I was doing sessions and stuff. And it's actually funny because I made Riddle, which is like one of my other like really highly listened to songs, and off of Better Luck Next Time. I made that like right before I made Lock It Up. So it's two completely different vibes. But in the same session, bro, I made that song and then another one. But it's like I just had Matt pull up because I was like, yo, you in LA? He was like, yeah, I'm here. What's up? I was like, I got this song I can hear you on. I'm at Weathen's crib right now. Pull up. And at the time, like Weathen's crib, shout out to Weathen who produced it. His house was just like a good way. It was a cesspool for talent. Like everybody was there. Everybody was pulling up. Like that's where Glade was at. That's where I was at. That's where Alden was at. That's where Eric was at.
It was
like,
the underground trap spot.
Yeah. And so I had Matt pull up, and so he pulled up with his mom and and a girl. Bro. And I'm telling you, I kid you not. I had my laptop open. I was like, I played it for him out loud, and he's like, I bet. That's all he said. He walked into the booth. I'd say I gave him like 20, maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He walked out. He's like, yo, let me know what you think of this. And so originally, I had my verse and then his verse first before I even had Yeat's verse. And then afterwards, Weathen had hit me. He had texted my manager or somebody. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, we gonna get Yeat on the song. I was like, word. Say that. Let's do it. And so then afterwards, I hear his verse when I first get it back. Yeah. Bro, I'm back home in Indy. I'm with my Avon friends. Like, I'm with my friends Hassan, Gabe, and Preet and them. Shout out to all of them. That's my family. But I was with all of them, and I played it, and we heard that verse for the first time, bro.
It's crazy.
Bro, I'm talking about we
you knew it was a hit,
was shaking the car, bro. Like, everybody was turning that shit. Like, it was just, because everybody knew that it was about to be out of there. You know?
It's
everybody
crazy
knew
that you say that, because I thought, when I first heard that song, I thought y'all was like in the studio, like on some shit. Like,
no, it was all like me and Matt recorded our parts first. Yeat did his last. But it's crazy because Yeat come after me on the song.
Yeah.
And then Mac's part comes in.
That's crazy. But you ain't got no more music on the works?
Me, bro, it's like, I say yes, but at the same time I also say no. It's like, I say yes and I also say no because, like, he had shown love to my recent project I just put out, E3, because one of my friends, Ted, who had done motion for it, he had done like make the cover move and stuff for DSPs for some of the songs and for the project cover. He had seen him over at Paris Fashion Week, and he was saying, "Yo, like the album was fire," and he fucked with everything I was doing and
so
all, like, the world building. Yeah, so he's still tapped in, and it's still love. Same with Zach too, Zach B and them too. Like, it's all love over there too. Like, they constantly just be showing love to me, and that's just like that's all it is with me. If people show love to me, I show love back. That's the type of person I am.
Now you supposed to do that, because I be telling everybody, like, if you don't make it to that Drake or Travis Scott level, Future level, like it's a time limit on that career. Even it's facts,
That ass. Like, if you don't got a goal for yourself either, and you just doing it to make the music, and you just doing it because you like being an artist, it's like you can only do that for so long until it's actually sustainable. I know mad people who damn near broke, but they got to put up a front, act like they the shit. You feel me? Because they wasn't able to sit down and really be thoughtful with what their future was gonna be with the music shit. And I made a promise to myself to never be in that situation.
They don't want to go back to work.
Yeah, they said, I don't want to clock in, big bro. I don't want to clock in.
But they were like, damn, that you was on Rolling Loud, bro, last year. What you doing here? Working at Amazon with me. That's crazy.
You just did Rolling Loud. Now you don't even got 1 million no more. Damn. What happened, bro?
That's crazy.
What happened?
That's crazy though. But like you said, man, you gotta live for the moment right now. It's like,
You gotta live through it all, bro. Because
you gonna go through your ups and downs.
Trust. And there's always ups and downs, especially with this industry, bro. And with being an artist, bro, you gotta be willing to. The whole world might hate you for a moment of time. You feel me? If you drop something that's not like what you used to dropping, or if somebody want to throw some shit at you, you feel me? Like, or if somebody want to like try and come with some drama or something, like. A lot of those things are things that you got to just adjust to and realize that people going to do that out of envy. People going to do that out of not being able to be in the situation you're in. And you keeping your head on the swivel and staying on your pivot is what's going to prove everything wrong and prove everybody wrong. You feel me?
Yeah. I ain't going to lie. I just knew, like, you was going to be one of them artists that, like, because to me, you always had that mainstream, like, sound.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's love.
Like, it was, I don't know, there was for some reason I was just always told everybody, like, you got that. When that era, like, was coming up, like, you was one of them, like, I know he gonna be mainstream. I don't know when, but that sound, you feel me?
Yes,
like
sir.
that sound.
Yeah,
because a lot of people put out music, but it's just music just for that little moment. Yeah. But I know it's not gonna take them to where they want to be. You know?
And like one thing that I've sat down and really tried to be critical of now is like, all right, if I drop this project, if I drop this body of work, am I gonna listen to this in 3 years, 4 years? You feel me? Am I gonna tap in? How many people are gonna be able to relate to this? How many people gonna listen to this when they wanna get some money or they wanna get in their bag? You feel me? Yeah. Like.
Because a lot of people say, "Oh man, he got that H&M era crumbly music," but I'm like, "What the hell you mean? That's good though."
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day,
what's radio play,
and it's also like what pays. You feel me? What's gonna get you that? What's gonna actually be able to allow you to provide for yourself and your family at the end of the day?
I be telling people, but I guess they be trying to troll and they be like, "Oh, he got that era crumbly music." I'm like, bro, that's just crazy to me.
Bro, I've gotten so many just funny ass sentences like that, bro. Like people like, "Oh, bro, he make." I heard somebody say I made frat boy music. I had somebody say I made emo music. You know, it's just anything.
I heard really that a lot too. That you make emo music.
Yeah, but it's valid though. Niggas be sad.
It's like I would say
I be sad. I have my moments.
Emo, yeah,
I be mad my moments. But we all human.
You need to drop that R&B.
Yeah, but I have a lot to be happy about. So that's what be counteracting it. Like I have a lot of good people around me right now, and a lot of like my family rooting for me. So that's really all I really need. Like.
Definitely. You ever had a moment where you like finna say fuck it?
And like yeah, I definitely did.
And like just getting his music up.
Yeah, definitely. I've had like multiple moments like that because I'm a really big perfectionist in my head. So like I'm not gonna put out something or I'm not gonna drop something or even work on something if I know I can't do it to the best of my ability. Yeah. Or it's like I can't fixate like enough how much I be stressing about that shit. So there's just like. Right when E3 was about to drop, like, I was going to, it was supposed to drop, like, a month earlier. Yeah. But due to clearance stuff, we couldn't drop it in time. So, really after that, I was about to say, I'm hanging this bitch up. For real. Because it's like, I sat down, like, that's the first album I ever sat down and really did, like, in the room, 12-hour sessions back to back. Working on a song, making it from scratch, through and thin, like not just having a producer send me a back, like send me a pack, and then I'm hopping on it or I'm recording on it. Like I'm sitting down in the room, telling people what melodies to play, what instruments I want on this, and it's like it was a really more intimate process. So I was really more attached to that music than anything. Yeah, and then also like I say like towards like after the end of the E3 tour, just because of some bullshit, like this shit just had fucked me up for a minute, and I was just like. I don't even know if I need to make music for real because I could just live my life and I could just be the exact same person that I am. But then I realized the amount of people that relate to my music, people that listen to me and like understand my mindset and how I think and how I view the world and how I be trying to emit positivity instead of negativity a lot of the time and like show people that it don't matter what circumstances you come from. You sit down and actually put yourself and put your mind to sitting down and locking in on this shit that you want, you could really get it.
Hell yeah.
And anything in reach. Like, and that's how I always viewed it. But I definitely fell out of touch and fell out of I fell out of touch with the music shit for a minute after that. And then afterwards, it's like, I just decided that like, bro, I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm already too deep into this shit too. It's like, I got too many people fucking that vouch that want to see me win, you feel me? I can't let them down either. I gotta show these niggas I'm him. I got to.
I'm trying to tell you. Real. That's crazy, man. What's next for you?
Really just dropping this project, bro. Getting 4.0 out there. It's like I got some fire ass producers on there, bro. Like
you can name?
Yeah, I got Legion on there. I got Lucrative on there. I got My homie Six Max is a British guy. He really fire though. That's my nigga. That's my dog. He I got my boy Chenzo on there. He really helped executive prod, like damn near all of it, helped put together all the tracks and like choose which ones I'm gonna drop and which ones I'm not. Yeah. Or which ones make sense going in the actual project, cause I make a lot of music, bro. Like I have a lot of unreleased. Like I have a lot of music that'll never touch the surface of the day. Like
you don't want to say that. You don't want to say that.
I'll snippet it. I'll snippet it. Yeah, I know, but trust me, I got my shit on locks. Try it.
Hey, yo,
cause bro, no, because you know what's crazy too, bro. Like couple months ago.
Hey, you don't want to test them,
bro. Couple months ago, I swear to God, actually, don't try that, y'all. I'm a civilian. Don't hurt me, please. But like a couple months ago, bro. I had that happen to me. I had like, I think it was 300 songs leaked.
300?
300.
When?
Like, I want to say 2.5 months ago.
300?
300 songs.
How?
I used to upload shit on my Soundcloud. And so whenever I uploaded and put a private link, somebody found a way to access my Soundcloud. Oh. And so they basically scrubbed the whole Soundcloud, got all the MP3s, all the files that were privated, and then they leaked them. But none of like my but none of the songs that like I really fuck with were on there.
All right, you say that. So what made you say that? Cause I be hearing a lot of people be like, man, that was just my songs that I ain't give a fuck. But how you know that one song you don't give a fuck could have been that song that could literally got you a platinum record?
It's because I feel like I got an ear for, like, for example, every time I made a song that's done really well, like when I sat down and recorded 223s, and I recorded my part for that, and I was like, I knew that shit was gonna go. Yeah. Like just straight up, like in my heart, instinct. And I feel that way about all the songs that I be putting out and all the songs that I release.
So you telling me all 300, you don't think none of them would have went?
No, there's definitely like 10 of them that would have went. On God, there's 10 of them that would have went.
And you think about putting like a little, like at least like a little EP called the Leak Tape or something like that?
I was thinking about it, but it's also like I drop a lot on SoundCloud, like with like my homies, like Slump Audios and DJ Band and shit. I'll be like, and like DJ Fat, like I'll be dropping with them. But it's also like that's really for my core fans, for real. Those are for people who've been with me for a minute and know that I'm like a real SoundCloud OG. Like we actually used to drop on that app more than I dropped on DSPs. You feel me?
But I ain't gonna lie, 300, sheesh.
Yeah, bro. But it's also like if 300 could leak and that's just none to me, imagine how much music I made since. You feel me? To make up for that.
Right now, because I mean, what if you're in a bigger position next year or by the end of this show?
I promise you, they're not getting this shit, bro.
That's crazy. Because I know Yeat.
I'm not challenging them though, because bro, they be going out their way on God. They'll be like, they'll leak shit just to leak it, to say that they leaked it. You feel me?
You'll see somebody outside your house with a laptop in their car just trying to.
They just chilling like they should, like they got their Bluetooth on, trying to get the file airdrop to them. Like.
That's crazy, because I know Yeat just got hit up. Gunna just got hit up like crazy. And,
I remember seeing something about Hard Rock got done crazy too.
Yeah, they got like 1,000.
They got hella of his shit. I know, bro, and then I know that Lone and Ken had some shit leaked a couple times too. They be having a couple leaks though.
I think Hard Rock got they hit the worst.
He definitely did.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't think that hurts right there. Like you would just wake up and the whole internet, your team calling you like, "Hey man, they just got 1,000.
They got everything." Songs. What?
No, Osama's son.
Osama too.
Oh my God! Now never mind. I take that back. Osama's son got.
Shout out Osama though, man. Everybody doing this shit.
His shit got leaked while he was on stream with Bruce, bro. Now that's wicked. That's wicked. That's wicked. Bro. They had, he was in the Discord or somebody like, I got some
this just goes out to y'all, bro. If you want artists to drop music, just let us do it, please, in peace. I promise you, it's worth the wait. A lot of the time,
I think we going through a wave right now with that. We're not us, but like the hackers, they having like a little wave.
They having
I think
fun,
King
bro.
Bob started that shit. You know King Bob?
I know King Bob, bro.
Look where he at though, man. Hackers, man. You know where he at right now, bro. Finna do some Fed time.
He doing time, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie, they say he ran up $5 million off leaks. That's a crazy hustle. Sheesh. 5 million. Hey man, people paying that Juice WRLD and Playboy Cardi leaks. They paying that bag for that shit, man. Anything else you want to promote?
Shoot, if anything, I'm thankful to be here, thankful to be breathing. Shout out to my family, shout out to everybody who's been supporting me recently, coming on board with everything. A lot of new horizons ahead, a lot of new sounds ahead. I'm just excited to show y'all. I can't lie, and thank you for your time too as well. I'll be watching these shit all the time, bro.
Appreciate that.
It's all love.
That. Hell yeah, man. One question before we head out.
Let's do it.
This for the fans, man. What's your 3 best snacks? Your go-to
3 best snacks?
Your go-to.
Shoot. We got first is wild berry Skittles. Like the purple bag specifically.
The OG ones.
OGs. And then you got watermelon Sour Patch Kids. And
some of the ones that shape like a watermelon.
Yeah,
right?
the watermelon Johns.
Yeah.
I don't need to get judged silently. And then barbecue chips, like just barbecue.
Which one?
Lay's. Barbecue Lay's.
The barbecue chips.
I'm lying like shit.
They good. I ain't gonna lie. They go good with
I'm on the spot, y'all.
They go good with cookout food with the
no. That's
with
what
the
I'm
grilled
saying.
hot
Like,
dogs
bro, I'm
and
talking
shit,
about
man.
you get a burger, like your pops made a good ass burger. Throw some chips on the side of that. It's gonna buzz. No cap. It's gonna buzz.
Yeah, yo, man. Well, appreciate you for coming out here, showing
Yes,
love to
love.
the pod, man. We out.